Okay, welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you a brief how to play and a full playthrough of Dale of Merchants. It's basically a deck building game, and you're just trying to, you have your own stalls, and you're trying to make 8 stacks in sequential order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that add up to 1 through 8. And you do that by playing various animal cards that add up to that amount of the same type, unless you have a special rule card that allows you to break that rule. So it's a pretty simple, straightforward game, but there is a lot of strategy and a lot of maneuvering, and the cards all have little, some have passive abilities, some have techniques that you can use, and so we'll go over all that. So start first, though. There's six animal decks that you could choose from. There's the Snappy Scarlet Macaws, the Dealing Giant Pandas, Thieving Northern Raccoons, Hoarding Flying Squirrels, the Lucky Ocelots, and the Adapting Veiled Chameleons. And when you're first games, you don't want to play with the chameleons, because basically what they do is they copy other cards. So you kind of have to know this game fairly well to be able to know what cards you're copying. So that's when you want an animal deck you want to leave out until you know more about the game. So you want to pick 3 animal folk decks plus 1. So we have 3 players, so we chose 4 animal folk. We did the macaws, the ocelots, the flying squirrels, and the pandas. And they tell you on the back of the book basically what each of those animal folk add to the game, and it depends on your personality and how you like to play. And they even have an app that you kind of tell them what kind of players you are and what kind of game you like, and they actually choose the decks for you, especially when you, how many decks, is there 3?
Which one?
3 packs of decks?
Yeah, there's Dale Merchants 2, and Dale Merchants 3.
So you can actually have all 3 of the Dale Merchants animal folk deck packs, I guess you would call it. And they all play, you play with any of them. So that app includes all of the decks. So if you have all the decks, it might get confusing of which ones to choose. So you kind of choose what kind of game you want to play. More cutthroat, more like this one if you want more hand management. The macaws, the pandas are more for market proficiency. The raccoons are more if you like more conflict in the game. The squirrels, they manipulate your stalls more that you're creating, or your stacks in your stalls. The ocelots add chaos and luck. And then the chameleons are more imitation. And then I don't know anything. We don't have the others. So the other decks add their own.
Oh, we have Dale Merchants too. But
oh, do we?
Yeah, we haven't played with it yet.
Well, that adds its own twist to the game. I didn't realize we had that as well. So, so they just keep adding more and more decks, and this app will help you to be able to choose and change your game around all the time. So we chose these 4, and there's also a junk deck. Basically, they're all worth 1. The junk is basically used to purchase animal folk in the marketplace. So each player starts with the same exact deck. We start with the number 1, the one that's worth 1 from each animal folk deck. So we each get 1 each of those, and then you deal the rest up to 10 in junk cards. So we each have 10 cards of the exact same deck. And then these 2 junk cards just go to the side as a discard pile in case you need them later. Each person shuffles their deck. You want to shuffle your deck for the little guy?
Little guys still learn how to shuffle, so.
Okay, that's not really shuffling. You're just putting them in the same
Why is the deck so small?
Or you can also do it like this, as long as you don't drop them off the table. That's another way to shuffle them together.
It's not really shuffling, you're just rearranging. Here, let me. Don't do that.
And then you'll draw 5 cards for your hand.
I can't reach.
and you have your discard
Yeah,
or your draw deck. So your discards as you play will go face up, and you'll just keep shuffling. Okay, so there's two phases, the action phase and the cleanup phase. The action phase, you could do one of 4 actions. The market action is where you purchase a card from market, one of the animal folk, and I'll go over that in a minute. The technique phase is where you play. Each card has either a passive action or a technique. The techniques they're all different. Like, for instance, this one's draw 3 cards from your deck, place 1 into your hand, and the rest back into your discard in any order. And where that comes in, there's other cards that allow you to draw the top card off your discard deck. So that's where that in any order comes into play. If you have that other card, you're going to want to place the card you want next at the top of your deck. If they have a plus symbol on them, it means you get to take another action after you play this card. So say you have that card that allows you to draw the top card off your deck. Play that one, you're drawing 3 cards, you place the one you want next, then you play the other card. So there's a lot of strategy to this game. You're building your deck based on manipulating them to where the cards you need are going to come out, hopefully, when you need them. And then when you're done making your decks, will you shuffle those? You shuffle all those cards together to make your marketplace deck, and then you deal 1 card out to each of these 5 places, and that's the 5 cards available to purchase the first round. So your action phase is the market. You play a technique card. You can do a stall action where you build a stack, or you can do inventory where you discard a certain amount of cards from your hand, and then you go to the cleanup phase where you fill your hand back up to 5. You can have more than 5 cards. You don't need to discard down. But if you have less than 5 during the cleanup phase, you can draw back up. Because you might have more cards because you have played a bunch of actions that allow you to draw cards and things. So, and then once you also slide the cards over and replace, if someone purchased one, replace that empty slot on the end. So it's pretty easy. And when you play your cards, basically, you're going to have 5 animals up here. When he's done shuffling, we'll deal them up there so I can show you.
Oh, sorry.
He was into that shuffling. So you're going to start out with 5 animal folk. They're worth all different amounts, 4, 2, 3, 5, and 3. The cost of the card is the number on the card plus whatever number is on top. So this one is just 4. There's no number there. This one, there's a plus 1. So that would be 2 plus 1, which costs 3 to buy that card. This one is 3 on the animal folk card and plus 2. So that would cost 5 to purchase. This one's plus 3. That one would be 8 to purchase. And this one's plus 4. So that would be 7 to purchase. And the way you purchase, you can use any cards in your hand. You just add up the numbers. So I have enough to purchase. All of our cards are worth 1. So everyone has enough to purchase something 5 or less. So I can purchase something for 5 right now. Or if I don't want to buy a card, I can play one of the techniques, or I can do the passive action. The passive action, you just show the card to people just so they know you have that, and you perform the passive action. Like this one, when you build a stack with this card, you may include junk cards. So the passive action on this one is I can build the stack, but I could also, like if I needed a stack with the number 3, I could play 2 junk cards with that, and that would fulfill my 3rd stall that requires a stack that adds up to number 3. This one, the ocelot, you can roll this dice. This is used with the ocelot deck. I can roll this dice once on my turn. This is also a passive action. Add the rolled value to this card's value. So there's a value of 0, 1, 2, and 3. So you roll it. I would add 2 to this card. So this card is worth 3 to use in the marketplace. And that's passive, so that doesn't count as my action. So I now have a total of 7 to spin in the marketplace. And then when you spin them, you discard them face up in your discard pile. And then that's the end of your turn unless you played a card +1 action. But if you're buying from the marketplace, there is no +1. You only get to use the +1 if you use the technique. The +1 doesn't count when you're using it to purchase a card. So if I purchased a card over here, I would just discard those. It would go to the cleanup phase. We would move these down, replace, and I would draw back up to 5 cards. So it's very simple. And then your stacks, of course, I'll show you how that works. So you have 8 stalls. So first you're wanting to get a 1.
Make sure it's showing on overhead.
Right there. Okay, so your first stack is going to be a total of 1. Your second stack, you need a 2. You can either do, you would have to do a 2 because you're not going to have 2 1s of the same, they have to be the same animal folk unless you have a special card. So the 1s and the 2s are pretty straightforward. They're going to be 1 card because they have you remove all the other 1s. You only have one of each animal folk in your deck.
And when she says animal folk, pretty much she's just looking at the color.
Mm-hmm.
The color, they have to be identical.
The same color. Unless, again, you have a card that manipulates that. So the next one, so we've got 1, 2, would be a 3. I could either play a 3 or I could play a 1 and a 2 that match to add up to 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3. Then your next one would need to add up to 4. You can play a 4, or you could play.
And you still have to have that 1. She's just.
Yeah, I just showed you to move it down there. The 4. So you could put 2 2s, a 3 and a 1, just a 4. It just needs to add up to 4. So you're just going in sequence till you get to a stack that adds up to 8. When someone does their stack that adds up to 8, they've won the game. So as you can see, it's very easy. Let me make sure I have all my cards.
And I won the first game, so we'll see if she wins the second.
We were close. I was going to win the very next.
If you've been following our
Round.
channel, you know me and Amanda are very competitive when it comes to games.
I didn't even get close because my next 6 cards were just junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the strategy part of this game is you do need to kind of know what cards you have and what card you're going to need to add up, especially near the end of the game. The beginning of the game, it's not a big deal, but you will run out of market cards. So if you don't have it, you're not doing it, kind of. If you don't have the cards you need to match or manipulate to add up to that 8, the 8 is the hardest one to do.
I noticed the best thing to get is 3s and 4s.
Yeah, 3s kind of add up to all of them. If you have the 3s, 2s, and 4s, you can kind of do it, but you need to have, that's another thing, they got to be the same color, so you got to kind of pay attention to that when you're buying cards.
Yeah, you don't want to stick, you want to get all the colors, you want to stick to at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, so there's a lot of strategy to this game, and I'm sure when you add the other decks in and you're playing, it probably makes it a whole different game. So I'm actually excited that we have the number 2. I didn't realize that they'd sent that as well. So we'll be doing another video using those animals. So I'm excited. Okay, so we're going to get started. And the way you figure out who goes first is who woke up earliest. And
well, we took naps.
we all took naps today. So we'll just let Quentin go first.
Of course, we are playing at 12. So.
Yeah, nap's kind of required. But it's a weekend, so.
I'm kind of tired.
I bet.
I'm just going to play with Panda to add to my stack instantly.
Are you sure?
Actually, no. Oh.
You have to buy cards. You don't really want to make your stacks too early because you have to purchase cards because once your stacks are played, you can't move them or play them. They're there. They're there for the rest of the game. So it limits your buying power.
I spent 3 to get this one.
Okay, so he spent 3 to buy a card that was worth. Which one was it? Was it down here?
No, it's this one.
That would cost 4.
No, it was a 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It was this one.
Okay, so he bought a card that cost 2.
Oh, when you
plus
buy
1.
right away, it goes straight to your hand.
Yes.
The card you bought, not the card that you used to purchase. Those go to your discard.
And then he'll draw back up to 5. Did you draw your cards back up to 5?
Oh, no.
Okay. So now it's my turn.
Okay. Got that.
And this panda, we all have it. You can throw away all the cards from the market if you want to, and you get another action. So you don't lose your action by playing him. That's his technique. So you get the +1. I'm not doing that, but if I didn't like any of these cards, I could discard them all and draw 5 more, and then I get to go again with a different action. So I have 5 to spend, so I can pretty much just buy these 2.
They both allow you to throw away cards.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, you're technically just want to keep buying for the first 3 or 4 rounds.
Near the end of the game, once you have a lot of cards that you buy, you want to start getting rid of your
I think I will buy that one. So it costs 4, and you only need to put down as many, you can't overpay. There is a card that allows you to overpay. You have to get the closest to the amount that you're purchasing. So I am going to spend 2 junk cards and these 2, and you get to choose what order you put them in your discard. We move these down, replace it, and then I draw back up to my 5. And that card I just bought went back in my hand.
Oh, wow.
I'm purchasing that one.
Okay.
I'm throwing away this.
Let me throw it away.
When you purchase this card, throw away up to 3 junk cards using the purchase.
So when you throw away, that means you put it in the discard of the market.
All right. Your turn.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy one of these cards.
This is a good card. It's the technique he gets to use is choose a card from the market and place it in your hands. He gets to choose any of those cards. That's a good one.
This card would normally cost me 5, but I'm going to buy it.
So he discards this one and he puts the other one in his hand.
And it does not allow me to get another turn. It doesn't have a plus, so that's in my turn.
So the cool thing is I bought that one for 4. So I immediately have 4 more spending points, or I can do its passive action.
Yeah, if the card has a plus, it means after you use it, that pretty much the skill, technique, or whatever, you're able to continue on with another turn.
Like this one, I can throw away 1 card from the market deck once in my turn. When I use this card to purchase, I may purchase the top of the market's discard pile. So I can put this one here. That way I know I have a choice. I can choose between these or this one, and I can use that to purchase. So that's a 3. That's a good one. And I have 8 in purchasing power. Plus I have Ocelot, which is also a passive. These don't count as your actions, the passive ones. So I'm going to take a chance. Ooh. So she's worth 3. So I have 3, 7. I have 10 in purchasing power. So I can purchase any card out here.
Wow. Yeah, you can. Oh.
Okay, purchase.
I'm trying to decide which one. I think I'm going to buy this one. So that cost me 8. So that's 3, 7, 8.
I need the dice.
And I draw back up to 5.
You know, paper there.
And we replace that card that I just purchased.
Alright. I'll use this. Ooh.
So his is worth 4, his ocelot.
Got 10. I'll purchase this.
And you cannot, I don't know if we mentioned
So
this,
4.
you cannot use junk cards in your stacks. We may have said it, I can't remember.
You
Unless you have a card that says
You can if you have this one, and I really like this character.
Oh yeah, the squirrels are really good for helping you build your stacks. This one says when you build a stack with this, you may include junk cards. So this one is a good one to kind of get rid of those junk cards in your hand.
Your turn, Quinn.
There's a lot of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start my first stack by placing this one.
Okay, so this is his stack, so we'll need to make room for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, did you draw back up to 5?
Do I have one for you?
So his action was he played his first stack for the 1. So his next one will be add up to 2. I'm going to do the same thing. Play this 1 here and do my first stack of 1.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to purchase this one. Your turn, Quinn.
Okay, I'm going to...
Where's your discard for your purchase?
Okay, here.
Oh,
It was. I have 5.
I'm going to do this. Now, what the
Oh,
what the flying squirrel does is when you build a stack with this, you may include junk cards. Now, this alone counts as 1, but if I put junk on top of it, that now is a stack of 2. You can total 2.
good beans.
There you go.
So he has the second stack, and then he draws back up to
5.
5.
Yeah, so do this one. There you go.
Did you drop to 5?
Let's see.
Oh, I need to get that one.
I'll shuffle your cards.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's
buy
right.
this.
Here's my
Actually,
hand.
this
Yeah.
one's
Okay.
cheaper. But I want to get rid of these junk cards. I'm going to buy this one.
You should put your hand this way. I mean, that's your hand. And that's not.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Put in my hand. 5.
Okay, my turn.
Gonna stop yawning now.
I'll purchase
I'm really tired because it's 12 at midnight.
Yeah.
this one.
Okay, here you go, little guy.
I'm going. I'm going to use my 2 junk cards so I can buy a cookie. Or cookies. There you go. And it's, while it's in my hand size is increased by 1.
I'm gonna use my 3 junk to purchase this cookie.
Now I need to draw back up. I actually draw 6. I mean 2. Up to 6. You only 5?
Oh, do you have the one that increases your head size?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
No, 5.
Sure,
Yeah,
honey.
4.
And I'll place my first
Stack.
stack.
What's your first stack?
I'm sorry, but our board's kind of messy. It's to fit in the camera, we've got to
Your turn.
arrange things kind of odd. You're going to want to put this down so you can put your stacks.
I'm going to do this. Use a junk and cookies.
Yeah, eventually we'll get more
What's this one
cameras,
for?
so it'll be easier to
So buy this one.
film all this.
And it says when you use this purchase card, you can throw away up to 3 junk cards used in the purchase. So used in the purchase. So I only use 2.
Okay.
So I can discard the 2 junk cards that I can use. I'll not discard throw away.
All right.
Down my hand.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play...
Yeah, 5.
Actually, I'm going to use these 2 junk to buy, and this 1 to buy this 2. And then I draw back up. Sure go, honey.
I'll use those to purchase this. Your turn, Quinn.
Also, you need to move those. I put my 3.
Can you add that extra one, honey?
Is that more cookies? There's a lot of cookies in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
I added my 3rd stack already.
All right.
Oh, wow. Good thing, pay attention.
Your
Oh,
turn.
is it my go? Sorry.
Yeah, it's been.
Okay, I'm going to play my 2 for my stack.
Okay, I'm gonna purchase this 3.
Go through the deck fast.
Your turn, Quinn.
What is it? What is that? When you build a stack with this card, you may include cards from any animal folk sets.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
So they don't have to match.
that's good. You gotta do this. Throw away all cards from the market. Fill the market by drawing cards from the market deck. And then again, additional action after that.
You didn't like any of these cards?
That one at the very end, but one of you guys will take it before I can get it.
We wouldn't do that.
Bill Simmons card man who junk or card. Wow, that's really good. I'm gonna use this card, but if it's worth 5 and this costs 3, can I still do that?
Yeah, if you don't have a... Do you have a total of 3?
I only have these 2.
No, yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Only if you don't have a card that's less than that.
Okay.
I mean, you can buy 2.
No, he has a 5 and he has
Ah.
2 1s, so he needs to pay 3.
Ah.
You can only overpay if you don't have enough to pay less than
Oh.
that.
You know stuff in my deck.
Okay.
I'm done with it. Some of those are good. Oh!
You're running out of deck.
What's this one? I think this one's pretty good. Yeah, that one is pretty good. The one to get. So here you go.
Okay, I'm going to throw away a card to see what shows up. I can use this card to purchase. I'm going to do that. I'm going to purchase this one for 5.
What do we got?
Okay, I'm gonna purchase this one.
Yes. Oh no, I even moved this one. No. There you go. Is that one any good? Let's see what that one is. Throw away a card. Oh, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use this. Prepaid good. This card would normally cost 6. It's free, and the reason why I want it is because it's worth 5. You get an additional action if you use it, and what it does is all cards you use get +1 to their value this turn.
Nice.
It's a pretty good card.
Do you need to draw any?
No, I'm at 5.
Okay.
Your turn, man.
Still.
So, I'm going to purchase for 6 this one.
Hmm?
Actually, I'll do it this way, sorry.
No.
No, I have to do it that way.
You need to add another. Alright, I'm purchasing this one for 3.
Okay. Oh, once this card's in my deck, I've had this card in my deck for a while. Could I have done this where I roll once your turn add the roll value to this card's value?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've just been missing out.
And then, well, that didn't help you.
No, it's like I didn't even have the
So
card in the
it's
first
still worth
place.
1, but you can keep it in your hand.
I guess you have it.
Wow, that would mess someone's stall up. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna use these 2 to buy that.
Alright.
Because these are good cards, but they just go on my discard. And bought the Acorn. What it does is, I can swap this card with any card from an opponent's stall and place the new card into my hand.
Yep.
So if you have a stall, like, let's say you had a 7, I could do that, and now you have to do the thing over.
Yep. Definitely a card you want to use at the end.
Yeah,
Closer to the end.
yeah.
You're a pickle.
Okay, I can increase my hand size to 1. I'm going to do that.
Okay. Did you use the cookies?
I'm going to draw 3 cards from my deck and place 1 back in my hand.
Mm. Keeps I'll be on and
Well, it's almost like 1 a.m.
oh wow. It's really late.
Mm.
Oh no.
So,
What we do to
Use
provide
that.
videos.
and that was passive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so device. So I'm gonna purchase this one.
Wow, you have this one?
You have a lot of good ones.
What's it called?
Accordion.
Oh yeah, that one's a really good one.
So I did my next.
Okay,
I know about one from last game. That was really
take
good.
a look at
What's that card do? Does it do what I think it does?
what this one.
Mm-hmm. What's it do?
You can use any animal folk set with the set.
I'm actually gonna do that. Then I get this action. Swap this card with any card from. Actually, no. Do I? I don't know if I should use that now or save it because I can use. Yeah, I'll do that. I guess.
What are you doing?
I swap this. You don't. Actually, you can't even get that anymore.
So what does that mean? We haven't figured that rule out. It's not in the rules. He took my 2, but he swapped it. So does that still represent my 2?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think you have to. I think it's a way to.
Or do I have to pull it up and put
Yeah.
it in my discard? We don't really know. We're not sure on that rule. So
You pretty much gave Mom a 4.
it seems like
Or
it
2.
would be wrong. It seems like it would mess up your stack and you'd have to start over. Honestly, I don't know. But,
I really want that card. So, there's a reason why. It says I also get an additional, as a plus, so it's still going to do something.
Oh yeah, it's still his turn.
okay.
It's almost like a card that keeps on giving. Are you able? Do you even have purchasing power? Or you do?
Yeah, boy. I want to do that. I want to buy that.
You should buy it because it's.
Your deck's getting
I'm going to do
hollow.
this. 2, 1, so that's total 4, and I buy this.
All right.
Now I need to 3 more. Ooh. Oh, my deck size increases. Do I technically draw 2 more now? To 6? On the turn that I got it?
Yeah.
I
Is it
guess,
passive?
yeah.
Yeah, because it's a passive.
Oh, wow. My deck is going to be huge.
So my
That's
turn?
6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2. No, it is 6.
I'm going to throw away all these
Make sure I don't have too many cards.
and draw new ones.
Oh, good. I'm in a really good spot right now.
And I'm going to purchase this one for 4.
Alright. You need to add the other card. Yeah, I'm using this one. This one allows me to use junk cards. So I got those.
Okay.
Your turn.
4.
Okay.
I'm already at 4. It's fast.
Okay, I'm playing my 2 again. And it's your turn, honey.
That's so good.
I'm at. At 4.
5.
Okay. Draw your hand.
Because it's fast. Oh, wait, I didn't draw my hand last time.
Oh, wait. How many cards do you have, though?
4, but I have this one that gives me extra hand
Okay.
shots. I didn't draw my card last time.
Okay, so
That's missed
I'm doing. Quentin kind of put me behind when he took my 2. I've been trying to play that for turns. So I'm up to 3 on my stacks.
My turn.
And I can use junk cards
5.
with that one.
Your turn.
See, they're way ahead of me right now.
Yeah, we are.
That doesn't mean anything, though. They could get stuck.
Yeah,
Like, I think Quentin's going to get stuck.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Your turn, Quinn.
Gonna use the prepaid good. Buy that. Oh, oops. And I don't need to draw any. Yeah, that's
Keep on
confusing.
this side, yeah.
That's more enough. That would
My
confuse
turn?
me later.
Yeah, you need to add that one there.
Okay, I'm going to play my 4 stack.
Oh, wow. I'm progressing so fast. I need to move all these. Like a little bit further out.
Oh, increase my hand size by 1.
And purchasing this. Your turn, Quinn.
6.
Okay.
And my... So it's all 1. I'm progressing so fast right now.
Okay, so I have that card where I can purchase any card in the market and place it in my hand. Oh.
Yeah, we're doing a lot faster this game.
Here we are. Going really fast on this one.
I think I'm gonna get this one.
Oh, what's that one? That one's a really good one.
My turn. 6.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
5.
Oh, okay.
Your turn, Quinn.
Does he not do anything?
I did my stack.
I keep forgetting I have this card where I roll with.
So this one's worth 2.
That's a 1, isn't it?
1 and 1. It's worth 2.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay. So, I'm actually gonna buy the cookies.
Okay.
Oops. And my hand size is increased by
You're
1
buying
again.
that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I draw 1 because it's
You need
6
to
now.
shuffle that.
Do I want to go through the whole deck of the things that we add on to? We're going fast this game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So.
I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oops.
I'm gonna do my 5.
But I need to move these.
My turn.
So they're at 6 and I'm at 5. Let me move my
Purchasing
over
this.
just a little bit.
Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
7.
Wow, Quinn's at 7.
And then I need to draw 1 more. Oh, nice. No. Oh, wait, that's not the right one.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I draw 3 cards from my deck, place 1 in my hand, and the rest in discard in any order. And I get another turn. So I'm going to use this technique. Basically swap with you.
Oh, no, I don't have the 5 anymore.
Yep. You had to pick that up and put it on your.
Thank
So
you.
that means he'll have to do the 5,
My
right?
discard?
Yep.
Before he finishes, I assume. Again,
No, I think you put it in your hand.
we're assuming.
Okay, yeah. My hand's full.
Oh, yeah, then we have to go to your discard.
Yeah.
My turn.
That's annoying. This is not that annoying.
So,
Let's do this. Want to do that? I need to get a 5 one. That could just, bam, slap it on there. That would be there.
and so I need to. I'm at. I think it's 7.
I'm gonna do this. I get this one action. Basically, what it does is get rid of all those and replace with new ones.
Okay.
Okay, like that, like that.
Wow. Stuck.
I'm stuck too. I'm just gonna.
Right.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Really?
Control one. Oh yes!
Oh, then you have to. Well, actually, you don't have to. So
Yes.
okay. So
No way.
I'm scared to do this. I think I should purchase.
How many are you at? 6?
What's that?
Are you at 6?
I'm at 7.
Ooh. I probably would have already won if she didn't take my 5.
Yeah. What's the point?
But I have the acorn now. Somewhere in my hand. Somewhere in. Where's the hand that I draw from?
Right here.
Oh, you need several bows.
So
And
this is
bows.
worth 3,
Actually, no.
No, that's your.
4,
Oh, wait.
5.
Oh, it's confusing because the
So I'm
5's
gonna
missing.
purchase this one. It's
kind of confusing.
With these. And it's your go, honey.
You add the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, little guy.
That's fine. Let me get that. Just gonna buy that. No.
I'm gonna purchase this one.
Oh, good enough purchasing the one that I want to purchase. So, I'm going to do these.
Oh, we purchased this card. I can
Wait.
get rid of the junk.
I have a 2 and it's 2 jumps, which means that I buy this one. Nice. And now I draw some more. Oh, give me a 5. Dang. Oh, yeah. How many are you at? Oh, wow, you're not even in it.
Okay, so I'm going to play this. I get to scratch or search my discard pile, throw away one Animal Folk card, and I draw one from the market deck. I'm going to do that one. Ugh, that's a pretty good. I don't know about that. And I get to go again. Really? I drew junk. That's lame.
You're not doing good right now compared to us.
So, I want to purchase this
I still
one.
need to get this 5. I would have won so long ago. I need to get rid of this 5.
And with these, put this in my hand,
Yeah, the one card.
and that's my turn. Lots of junk out there. It's going to be all junks.
I know. Can you not win this turn? I've won, I
Oh,
think.
he's up to 7. Or no, you have to play your 5.
I know. I have a certain card that lets me steal one
I'm
of
only
his.
at 5.
How? You only have 5?
Well, I've been playing a different strategy. I don't think that strategy is working out for me.
That is not a good strategy, whatever your strategy is.
Well, last time I got stuck. So,
Yeah. What'd you get? 1?
2.
Oh.
Choose another player, roll the dice, and randomly exchange that many cards between your hand and the hand of the chosen player.
No, you better not steal.
You.
you know he's going to
It's
pick
random.
you. You said you were going to win.
Is it random? Does he get to pick random, or do I get to pick random? I know I get to pick random, but
Do I get?
Roll and randomly exchange that many cards between your hand and the hand of a chosen player.
yeah. So it sounds like we're both
I
choosing.
think you both draw, I would think. Random.
All right.
The only way it would be random. Don't show him what he's picking, little man.
You pick first. No. Yes.
Well, he's picking 3.
Picking first.
Odds are he's going to
Two.
get the one you don't
Picking
want.
2.
Oh.
No! That's the one I need the most!
Maybe he'll draw it back.
Come on! You better have some good cards in there.
I do.
But is it the one you need?
No! I need that card.
I like it that they're eliminating each other.
No.
I'm going to swoop in.
I still get to go.
Again?
Yep.
Stop. I have way... Actually, do I have cards in 5? Oh, I thought I had more than 5. Never mind.
So I'm buying this one.
Really? You're using
You're able to go again after that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's all junk except for one
Is
card.
it finally my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna use this card, stealing that accordion from you, and I get this little turn after I play that.
You got to, in that swap, you got to
Yeah,
give him
swap.
that. You got to give him the acorn.
Oh, here you have the acorn. And then I play the accordion. When you build a stack, you can. I don't care. Now I have my 5 back, and now I can focus on.
Well, you can build another stack. Do you have another stack you can build? That would allow you to win the game if you have 8.
I do have. I have a total of 8, but they're not the same.
Well,
ones.
you don't have it.
Well, that's not the game.
Okay, so I've
I
played my
would,
6.
but you stole that card from me. That allowed me to do it, but it was like probably the best card in the game.
Your turn, Quentin.
That card right there. That thing.
Your turn.
What am I going to do? I'll say draw when it's my turn, by the way.
All
It's
right.
my turn. I never draw. I'm going to do this. I'm getting rid of all these junks.
Okay.
There's too much junk. There's like nothing good. I don't want you guys to give me my acorns. Oh no. There's never
I think
acorns.
all that's left in here is acorns and junk.
No. That's not good. What is this? Spending 3 to get this one.
3, it's 4.
4, not 3. And then another 4 to get this
can only
one.
buy
You can only buy one.
What?
Oh no. I didn't realize that you could only buy one.
One action.
Oh.
Cool your jets.
Overspending.
I was gonna wait if I did that too.
Okay, so
I need that one back.
I'm gonna buy this one for 8.
Yes.
My turn. I won with your 3. That took.
Oh, Anthony won.
No! That's
Did he
sweet!
win last game?
Yeah.
No!
I won with the 3 I took from him.
No! All because he took my free! That is the most evil. That has the potential to be either the worst card in the game or the most evil card in the
My
game.
strategy did not pay off. I'm only at 6, but I was trying to be more like a card counter this time and set myself up and try to keep cards in my hand.
She
so
wasn't even in the game.
I wasn't. I was playing a long game, but you can't really play a long game.
It
in
was
this
too
game.
long of a game.
Because
Too
I
long.
got stuck. Last time I came out of the gate fast, and then I lost because I got stuck.
Yep.
So this time I was being more strategic in the cards I bought, and I was kind of, I was not, wrong strategy. I showed him what not to do.
Yeah, this is a great game for like kids, like parents, grandparents. Easy to teach, but a lot of strategy to it.
Yeah, I think my parents would love this game because they
Yeah.
like they love Rummy and Rook and games like this where you're making stacks, and they would love this game. I think they would enjoy it a lot. So if this pandemic ever ends, maybe one day. So we hope you enjoyed this playthrough. We will put the link in the description if you want to check out this game for yourself. Again, they have 3 deck packs you can purchase, and they all intermingle together. It's not like your typical where there's a base game. Like you can actually start with 3, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to start with 1 and build on 2 and 3. You can intermingle any of them, which is really cool. So definitely, if you enjoy this type of game, it's definitely worth checking out and adding to your collection. And I'm sure I could see them adding more decks since they already have 3. You could pretty much be unlimited with that. But we hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed already. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Bye!